sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Cat.
It's the motherfucking Good Guys podcast, man.
Back again.
Episode 160.
420. Episode 420.
You know,
If you don't know, now you know.
we back in here with another episode, man. A Slick and Real.
What's up with y'all?
Right in your motherfucking living rooms, your AirPods.
Your cars.
You know,
You know what I'm saying? All on the stage.
Dancing.
Dancing.
Oh man, what's up with y'all niggas, man?
Ain't shit, man.
We'll
Same
be-
shit, different toilet. I can't call it.
What we starting with, man?
Y'all watch Snowfall?
Man, that shit blew me.
Hey, Snowfall. Hey, look, I actually like the wrap up.
I'm conflicted.
That's fucked up.
It's
Nah.
not a bad wrap up, bro.
I mean,
Is it really in Franklin's character to go outside
okay,
like that?
yeah.
He definitely went outside.
but you gotta look at everything in his life crashed. And, like,
Everything crashed. Everything crashed at one time. Mentally. A lot of people really went out like that.
Yeah.
You talking about the 80s, fool. That was a lot of people,
And he
similar
did,
story
he
in
did
some
a
ways.
lot of fucked up shit.
Yeah.
I feel like the moment of no return for him was the safe cracker.
Yeah.
Like, up until that point, everybody
Hey, yo.
you could say he got rid of deserved it in some type of way, type shit.
The same dude.
Yeah, that was just like a self-preservation, just cause type shit. That shit was fucked up, man.
Yeah, I felt bad about that one,
I
bro.
didn't want to see my nigga go out like
I mean,
that.
I got 3 kids.
Well, I'm just happy my man Leon lived. Cause I was
Yeah, I'm
like nervous.
I was just about to say.
I thought he was gonna go out. I thought
Fuck with Leon the hardest, though, because he ain't never stopped fucking with him. Still came back checking on him and shit.
Yeah.
And he never went behind his back. And anything good or bad he had to tell him, he told that shit to his face.
Only time they was at odds, they was actually at odds. Mm-hmm. There's certain shit about Snowfall that I really fuck with. How he kept saying, yeah, the city been watching me. And he sound crazy the whole time. City been there, city been there. He sound like a whole nut the whole time. As soon as he get back, city really kicking his door down. Like, that's some real life shit, too. People like go over people's head right quick.
That nigga went from 70 million to nothing, bruh. Absolute nothing. Like,
Absolutely not.
I got a question though. Was he just an alcoholic or was that nigga on crack?
I think he was on crack.
His teeth say he was on crack.
Yeah, he lost teeth and shit, bro.
He lost his teeth? I miss his
He said he was smiling and shit. Yeah, he lost his
He's
teeth.
missing teeth?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he was strung out or that.
He was strong out.
That nigga went from the flies, Lacoste shirts, BMWs to that.
Did y'all notice the irony of what was left in the safe?
12,000.
12,000. That's how much it costs for a key.
And that's another thing I don't think.
Remember they was going
'cause
12 a key, remember?
I feel like old Franklin would have took that 12,000 and tried to get back type shit,
But see,
some type of way.
That sound good or some hustler shit.
But he was at the end of the road.
Yeah, with the way that whole, like, everything crashed.
Yeah,
nigga.
he was at the end of his rope.
Like, that shit.
So to
nigga,
speak.
Everything crashed. Like,
Yeah, but where that mindset, where that hustler mindset go?
I mean,
He was defeated at that point. His baby mother child like left.
his baby
took the
mother
kid.
left him. His mother just
His
fucked him
mother
out of
fold.
37 mil. She folded.
Your
She
best
insisted
friend
she
ain't
folded.
fuck with you and give you the
Now
money
she
that you
not
had.
talking. Did the money gone in the wind? Like,
They did
That
a
shit.
great job of showing the spiral at the final episode,
yeah,
bro.
that
Like,
spiral.
he tried everything, fool.
Yeah,
Like,
man.
one of my favorite moments that probably went over people's heads was John
like how they-
Sutter and how they
What?
did it when he
What?
was in the bank. The nigga talked to him, and you can hear his thoughts in his mind, like he trying to decipher what he gonna say to this white man so it
Yeah.
don't look funny. And then you hear it in his mind, then you hear him say the shit, but it don't sound
Don't
as good
sound
no
right.
more. That shit was deep.
Little
dog.
nuances, bro.
That shit was deep.
I like how they
dog.
wrapped up Peaches because they had Peaches I like missing this whole time.
I knew he
like
was
how
on.
you
I
wrap
knew
that
he
up.
was on crack. Like
How much did he expect in that safe, bruh? You gave $5 million to a nigga that
No, he
was
stole $5 million.
exactly.
well, but
He
I expected more than $12,000.
$5 million is a lot. You
How
go
much drugs did he buy? He bought the house.
that was like years ago at that point, right?
It was some time.
Yeah,
Some time
yeah.
definitely passed.
I'm surprised the nigga was still alive.
That too. Surprised it was 12 racks in that motherfucker. Shit.
Wow, that's crazy.
That whole episode was insanity. Fucking insanity.
So would you watch a Wanda spinoff?
Now that I know Leon gonna be in it.
Okay.
Yeah, because none of the both of them still alive. I didn't really see Wanda much in that episode.
She left. She said,
rolled
fuck
out?
this
Yeah,
shit.
he,
She went
rolled
back
out.
to Africa.
he gave her some bread. Like,
She wrote, okay, I missed that part. I gotta go back and watch that. Okay.
Yeah, she said, fuck this shit.
and I feel it, cause, bruh, that episode when they was just in the projects and shit, and they was standing there all hugged up, and you could hear the niggas in the background like, this nigga wiping that bitch out.
Bruh.
Like,
Yeah,
that
not
shit
staying
was
there.
wild.
Why is he still living
That
there?
shit was wild.
Yeah, but see, if you don't know nothing, bro, that's how it really be out here, though. It really be like that out here. You out here saving the hood, jump. He'll pass around. You know that.
That first love shit ain't deep enough for me, man.
No, it's just you don't
That
know.
shit was a wrap.
you ain't in the loop until you find out. And you like, oh, I don't want to leave it for that.
That's what we could talk about, though. I feel like Leon's story arc is probably the best story arc on that goddamn show. Like,
Oh, yeah.
a nigga went from a real live hothead crash dummy down there to what he is now. Like, still in the streets a little bit, but you can see he on his way out to doing
Call him
bigger
Brother
and better.
Malcolm.
You talking about Franklin, right?
Nah, Leon.
What about him?
His arc over the whole show type shit. Like,
Character
Probably
development.
Yeah.
Not Franklin, too.
motherfucker. Franklin too. And the
No,
other way.
matter of fact, you know
in
what?
the reverse.
Almost every character to a degree. Louis went from just being Jerome main jump, just being on the couch beating motherfuckers up. She actually tried to be a boss, failed and all that shit.
Her story is still up in the air whole
Step
time.
in the air. Jerome, like his whole situation, the shit he was trying to
Tried
do.
to get out but couldn't.
Didn't even want to do it at first. He was Jerome. If you remember, Jerome was running
He
his
was
own little
against it.
shit.
Yeah, he was just trying to sell his little weed.
Against it, but he had his own little house, little setup. Jerome was good.
Yeah.
And then all this shit crashed and how it went from there. Everybody character developed. The mother went from an innocent, normal mom, hardworking, you know what I'm saying, to
In the drug game.
You
And
know
she
what I'm
didn't
saying?
even want that shit all the
she
time.
went from wanting to be in it to not wanting to leave it to wanting to leave it to not wanting to leave it
to
like,
wanting to fuck it all up.
to catching the body. Like the character
God.
development in Snowfall is kind of like that's pretty elite. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Oh my goodness, that shit.
Definitely top tier character development.
I thought that shit was a nightmare he was gonna wake up from in the end. And I wouldn't have been mad at that shit, yeah.
That would have been tight if they just wrapped it up, but then like you'd really wonder what would have really happened then.
I'd have did it like I show him as the crackhead, then at the end he wake up in the jail cell and that was a nightmare type shit.
Like that could have been worse.
Yeah.
Damn, that's a spin. Damn, like he wake up in the cell off some damn. He's ain't no junkie type shit.
Yeah.
Like,
That's the route I thought they was going. Like he was going to either end up in jail or go out in the blaze of glory type shit.
Yeah, I thought I ain't seen.
I ain't see. That's what I thought. Maybe he can get smoked, but at the end of the day, I thought it was supposed to get locked up.
I thought he was gonna get locked up.
Yeah. What it is, man. Definitely top tier. Top
Great
tier.
fucking show, bro.
I liked it, bro. I'm gonna give it 5 stars,
No
bro.
bullshit.
Get my little flowers for Snowfall, man.
I wonder what happened with Missy though. I know she stayed in jail and shit.
Sissy, you talking about her?
Yeah, she out of there.
No, she fried. It's
She
over.
fried.
Nigga,
But I
She
mean,
killed the federal agent in front
but
of
she
the
was,
federal agent.
but when she
in
was in
the
court,
middle of the fucking
She was
public.
what?
but when she was in court, she was talking about the government and shit. So I was wondering.
Yeah,
And they
not
put
gonna
a
get to
gag order on her
You're not
ass
gonna
and sent her
you're
back
not
to
gonna get
jail.
off for talking about the
No,
people
I'm
who
not
about
saying
to
you
fight.
get off, but I'm saying
She
I'm
right
surprised they
about
ain't kill her.
You're
That's
right.
not how that works.
That too. You might end up dead in jail.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, you mean she's still around?
Yeah,
She
but
just
she
in there.
was.
She
though.
just in there on her big dog. She's quiet, ain't talking about it.
And I was about to say she might be the fucking man in there. Like you just killed the motherfucking one of them, and she got a story to tell. She in there telling it all.
Her son was what's her name? And she was involved in that shit.
Man,
I don't know. She might be alright in that joint. Either way, she damn sure in that joint. She ain't in there talking. She in that joint like yeah, fuck everybody.
I'm glad Oso got his happy.
Oso,
ever
that's
after.
my favorite one. They can bring Oso up. That's my favorite character as far as how his shit played out. Because that's all he wanted the whole time was to get the fuck away from y'all.
He lost his family though.
He lost his peoples. The girl, the kid. All right.
He called her
He
at the
called
end.
her. Yeah, he was on the
She
phone with her.
left a message. She was like, "If it's possible, I want to see you." So
Well, yeah, so
he
he
can
got
still
it.
get his happily ever after.
And they just stepped off. They never happened to them, right?
Yeah, they went to like Orlando or some
Yeah, he
shit.
about to go to Orlando. You tripping.
I think he said North Carolina or
Fuck.
something.
Yeah. Oso good. Shout out to Oso. I like how Oso shit played out. Because really, that's all he wanted the whole time was to get away from them motherfuckers.
Also, a nigga that never really turned on Franklin either.
Yeah.
Never turned on nobody. He only turned on Reed. I call him Reed. Teddy. Jakey
yeah,
ass.
fuck Teddy. It's
Teddy
always
junkie and
fuck
shit.
Teddy. Teddy K. Fuck that nigga.
What you call him?
Teddy K. We Teddy killers out here. Fuck that
Dog.
Yeah.
Like, I'm glad she smoked his ass. I just wish she'd have waited 10 seconds.
Like 37 million more.
Like, if you really wanted to sacrifice yourself, let your son get that bread and smoke that nigga for your own.
That's the thing for me. That's my point, bro. Like,
what's her real
if
reasoning
you was
behind that
gonna
shit?
do this shit anyway, why you couldn't let the money transfer? Like, if you hating on this nigga, you trying to teach him some life lesson.
Some life lesson that turns him into a junkie?
Like, I don't think she meant the junkie part. I think that just happened.
I would have liked to see her reaction to seeing that.
I think she was trying to punish him for going so hard on the money and everything in the first place.
I get it, but
That some mom shit. But at the same time, it's too late for that. Like,
and that's my thing, because I see people y'all like saying, "Oh, Franklin's been a villain of the show the whole time." And I guess I get where y'all coming from when y'all break it down, but I don't.
Y'all did this with Ghost. I don't agree with that. But all these people signed up and got paid, but y'all gonna say he the only villain.
Facts. And then at the end of the day,
he fixed so much shit that these people was fucking up on.
Fixed and had to do so much shit. Like
that shit.
I went from a schoolboy. I was in college. I was supposed to be in college doing the school thing. Yeah. I came back to fucking get money for you motherfuckers. Y'all joined in. I did a whole bunch of shit I was never supposed to do. I done killed motherfuckers at this point. I done did a whole bunch of shit for this 37 million. He
tried to stop his friend from going at it with the essays. He ended up having to kill his fucking friend, which is wild as shit.
Did a whole bunch of shit for this shit. And you telling me at the end of it, you gonna shoot this nigga so I don't got it? What you mean? Make it make sense to me.
To me, the end right there is just a blow, bro. Because why would you throw all this away, sissy? Like, even if Allison is already dead, which you already knew.
He played with her, though. It's the way he was like.
He played with her, but let the money come through. Like, what the fuck?
Let him get beat, because at that point, now you can't even get the 37 million, nigga.
I can't even get you a lawyer. Like, you just did that, and you can't even buy a lawyer, motherfucker. Like, that makes no sense. That was...
She literally turned her son into a junkie. I
can't put all that on her. She left him with no bread. And
she left with no options either.
I like how that shit played out at the end, bro. Because even they took him for a whole... I think I already said this, but they took him for a whole walk. Talked about everything. He was explaining how, the city after me, and they trying to take the house, and they watching me. They can't get me, though. And as soon as he walked back up to the jump, they was in there kicking the door down and shit.
How you felt about the whole I'm free, I did it my way ass?
That's how most people think.
At the end.
That's how most people think.
The whole time I was just thinking, like, I like what you're doing, but is this really Franklin? Yeah? Like, this can't be the same nigga we've been watching for 6 years.
Yeah, it's just, and you know what's really crazy? The nigga only like 25 or 27, 28, baby.
And that's what I was thinking too. Like, bro, why can't you just accept that shit is gone and bounce back, bro? Like,
it's not that easy. It
ain't that easy, but you did it before. You did it a lot.
Yeah,
Peaches stole the $5 million. We thought you was
He bounced back a couple of times, but that's human nature, bro. That shit sounds so good. Yeah. You gotta imagine trying to bounce back from $70 million, nigga. Like, you could say, I'm right back, nigga. You ever really touch $70 million, nigga? Like, that shit is not.
If you just accept that you at zero and say fuck that $70 million, it's gone.
Let me say it like this: he could have
that 12,000 to look great when you realize you at zero.
When your aunts and uncle both gone, pretty much. True. Y'all was just at war with them. Your friends is all pretty much gone.
Your mother locked up and don't want to talk to you.
Stopped you from getting half of $70 million.
She like your friend better than you.
Your kid that you thought you was on the way with, all your properties, the way you was about to leave the game, your investment properties, all that shit gone. Like Shorty told him, she was like, yeah, I don't know. She said, the rest of these properties we can still hold up with. She said, this one downtown though, as soon as you miss one payment, it's a wrap. And missed the payment, you know what I'm saying? Like everything crashed around this nigga. The backup plan, the backup to the backup, everything. So you can't just expect somebody to just be like, all right, well, back to selling crack. Like, nigga.
A lot of people just pulled the rug under his feet, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. Start like his aunt pulled the rug under his feet with the plug, went behind his back. The plug fucking pulled the rug and just took his money. She just up and shot the nigga before he could get his money.
That was so crazy. Why did we go through all this? Like, why would you even I wouldn't even have her around, bro.
Why did we go through all this? Why did I become a killer if I don't get the money at the end?
But why did we just go through all this catching the nigga and
why did I just fuck my community up if I don't get the money at the end?
All of that just to, I don't know.
I think that's what really caused the spiral, bro. Like, he look around every day.
What's y'all rating? Snowfall overall, now that we seen it, what's y'all rating? Scale of 1 to 10.
Last season was a drag, so I gotta take points off of that.
But you gotta see, before you do this, we'll still give out ratings, but I will push everybody to go back and watch the first season again now. Now that we done watched all of it, cause that's what I did. Somebody hadn't seen Snowfall, so I watched the first season like a week ago. That was like, damn. That's what made me bring up the character development. Cause you remember when Franklin was just a normal motherfucker. The neighbors were still alive. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good point, because I like the Snowfall kept it concise. Like, they knew 6 seasons we over with. Like, we gonna get this shit done 6 seasons. We know what we gonna do type shit. So I fuck with that.
Storyline is pretty interesting. I give it a 10 out of 10 for me.
I gotta take a point away from last season, so I'm gonna give it like a 9. 8.5, 9.
8.
When you throwing character development, throwing creativity, throwing realistic, like how realistic the joint is. Yeah, it did get a little foo-foo at the end in some parts.
I'm just taking points off for last season. That's it. Yeah. That's all. Everything else I can't complain about. There's nothing to complain about. Yeah. The stakes rose every season. They never really.
Yeah, it got harder and harder each level type shit. Mm-hmm. Different villains and shit. Cause you forget about Man Boy and all that. Yeah, the whole Man Boy and Scully beef. Forget about all that.
The more you think about it, the more mad you get at Shawty. Like, we went through so fucking much. Why would you just throw it all away on? And there's no way you could say that's a sacrifice, bruh. You was really in your feelings about that out and shit, and decided to do that, yeah. Because if he'd have been like, he in such and such prison, you would have backed the fuck off and not did that shit prior.
It's just why, if he is dead or if he's not dead, why would you still not want $37 million to be able to readjust? You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all went through all of this. Why would you not want something? Why would you throw everything away now? Like, that was just crazy.
How do you think
but that's
that
how you know
helps
she was past her wits end, bro. Clearly, bro. But that's why some people just not supposed to be around certain things.
I was about to say, that's why you keep your fucking mother and your girl and your baby mother out your fucking business.
Because you gonna do certain shit, but you willing to take the risk for certain shit. They might do something. You like, what the fuck? Like, I was never gonna do that. Like, you can't even be mad at them because you done put them in this shit, man. Like,
too many chefs in the kitchen. So shit is crazy, man. Great fucking show. Round of applause.
Definitely to me, 10 out of 10, no lower than 8 out of 10. That's just great. But all right, let's go ahead. We gotta get the rest of these topics, so let's flow, because it's 4:20 and I ain't sitting in this motherfucking studio all day, you hear me?
That's how you know it's a good show. We just did 20 minutes on one episode.
On one topic, but yeah. All right, what else we got? Start with the playoffs real quick?
Yeah, let's get into it. What y'all think, man?
Your mans is tripping out here.
Who?
Stepping on white people and shit. That's crazy.
They down 0-2.
What y'all think about that?
It about to be 0-3.
He deserved that shit.
I know you think this is...
Hell, Draymond deserved that suspension.
You think that's suspension warranted?
They only gave him one game, right?
Yeah.
Well, I think it was warranted because of the track record, bro. Like, you trying to be lunching all this, Joe. When I do, I'll say this, though. When I watch the clip, Sabonis did grab his ankle. And me
but
knowing...
also... You fall under the basket. So, like, if a motherfucker jump, you can step on my head. So, he
grabbed his ankle so he couldn't. So, when Draymond went to lift and walk away, I came back down. So, that's when the nigga stepped and did his little thing.
So, you could have stepped over that nigga. Like.
But if he wasn't grabbing his ankle, he would have free enough motion to get over the nigga. But you grabbed his leg. So, imagine this, right? You try to step over something. Somebody grab your leg, you pull. You know what happens next. Your momentum comes back real quick. And then you got to go back forward. I know that's maybe a far people's head, but think about it. If you trying to step over somebody, grab your leg, what's happened all throughout life?
The slow motion, it looked like he fall under the bucket and do this, and cuz he do,
but he do this. He do this at first. You know what I'm saying? He like rapping.
All right, cool. But your foot comes down. You step.
Yeah, he didn't stomp that hard.
Shit, he stepped and jumped. The nigga legs went like.
See, again, you got to kind of think natural human motion. Like, imagine if you just stepped on. You know how you step on somebody's foot and you like jump off it type shit. And think about that shit though. Like, imagine that shit. You hooping, somebody fall, you almost step on it. You trying to you gotta do your little jump around their ass. It's the same thing.
I ain't never stepped on a nigga.
Alright. I play football, so I'm used to people fall all the time. Like trying to dodge or jump around and shit, it's there, fool. Or if you do step on a nigga, you might have to, but the nigga do want to get up and want to beat your ass because you stepped on him. But
See,
hey,
you doing like a step back. he did
he
like
did
a
step
vault. Like
he did his Draymond, take this with you. You know
like
what I'm
he put his
saying?
weight on it type shit. You try more so take your weight off.
So what y'all
he
think?
put
They
his
should-
weight
they should
on.
squared up.
I mean,
You fighting Draymond if you step
Oh
on
yeah,
him?
hell
if you
yeah.
just
I
crack the
feel
like
rib, you probably
I
ain't
could
in
beat
a,
Draymond. Jordan Poole was tripping.
if you just crack the rib, you probably not in a situation where you want to throw hands type shit.
Who just cracked the rib?
Sabonis probably.
He cracked the rib, or he just saying that?
I think it's like a bruised sternum or some shit. It's a bruised sternum, so same shit.
Close enough.
Yeah, like, it's close.
He playing in game 3?
No, who Sabonis? Questionable,
Question. We gonna play. The
probably.
Warriors about to be down 3-0, man. That's crazy.
Get their ass out of here. Fuck out of here with
Yeah,
this.
that's my
guy.
surprise of the playoffs so far. I like how the Heat was showing up with the Bucks at first, but Bucks washed them in game 2.
Giannis was hurt. That was some bullshit.
He hurt in game 2? Yeah. Bucks was cashing out from 3. Nigga Jeff Ingles was going crazy.
Brook Lopez.
Them too. What else
That
we got?
series probably gonna be that Lakers Grizzlies series or
Definitely.
or the Cavs next strike.
Cavs Knicks straight might get lit, but I think the Cavs just gonna take it. But they got too much star power.
yeah.
It's too much star power with the Cavs. But that Lakers Grizzlies might be the best one overall.
I think the Lakers got a chance if they play all 4 quarters. They
Yeah,
got
all 4 quarters, and they gotta hit their threes. They gotta really hit their threes. And LeBron and AD gotta be LeBron and AD. That's
Exactly.
simple points of
more
basketball.
specifically AD because LeBron
Yeah.
gonna be
So,
LeBron.
yeah, LeBron give you 28, 6, 7. Like, that's just what he gonna do. So
LeBron is like watching that nigga is like a basketball IQ fucking masterclass.
you finally, and that's why I fuck with your character development, my friend. Because I remember this nigga in middle school.
It's not always been this way though.
The character development.
No, his game ain't always been that way.
He wasn't.
It's been flashes, but it's
But
been
he always
like
had the high IQ, hit niggas in the corner, run the game plan. He been doing that. He been on that.
it don't look the same. this shit now look a little different, I guess, because he older. But
Yeah, that's what it is. He older, so it's more technical. Like he just like get a nigga to go this way and then hit the wide open man that way. That shit look. That's what Michael Jordan shit. That shit tight. That's LeBron James.
Lakers in 6.
Yeah.
Lakers in 6.
you don't want to see.
Who
the
y'all think
Lakers
winning the
game
chip?
7.
Quick early
Lakers.
picks of the ring.
Lakers.
Sixers.
Think the Sixers? They do look good early on.
They going against Brooklyn. This is
What
bullshit.
about the Suns?
It's not, that's my final Sixers Suns.
Sixers, Suns. Okay.
They gonna make Charles Barkley choose.
Yeah, I think the Sixers can get past the Bucks. I think it's a couple teams that could actually beat the Bucks.
Lakers, Celtics.
Y'all can get there. I don't know if y'all going to.
We gonna get there.
Y'all
just-
bench,
I
y'all
like to
bench,
thank the Wizards.
y'all bench got to consistently step up. The Wizards. Oh, let's talk about that real quick. Let's go ahead and keep segueing because
They
we're
got
trying to get out
Tommy
of here.
Shepard up out of there.
We finally let go of Tommy Shepard. And this is
Shout out.
actually, I gotta say this. Tommy Shepard was a nice guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, some of his decisions was actually really lit.
Got KP, got
Got us Kristaps Porzingis, got us Russell Westbrook, 2 Hall of Famers to a degree. Moved those, got us a bunch of other role players. So it's things we appreciate about his tenure. But
shit wasn't going nowhere.
it wasn't going nowhere. But he did, I'll say this though, he gave us a position that the new GM could come in and make some moves.
Yeah.
I wish he didn't do dumb shit like trade away Rui and trade away Will Barton for nothing. Like, that was pretty much...
That sealed this deal.
That sealed it, fool. Cause like, why would you got all these even deeper than that? Montrezl Harrell and him. We gave with him for nothing.
facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Caldwell Pope. Who we get for Caldwell Pope? That's Will Barton. All right, who was sideways?
Monte Moore.
And Monte Morris. But see, when you doing
Monte
all these
cool, I
flipping,
guess.
when you doing all this flipping, if you're not trying to upgrade, like we could have got
And
shit.
if it ain't
Gilgeous
helping
or
you
Halliburton.
in the immediate, like yeah. I feel like.
But-
Hopefully the new guy can come in and do
Right.
something.
Well, hopefully, this is the Wizards are listening, bro. Bring in somebody that sees the roster as is and thinks, okay, we can win with this if we make certain moves.
They said they hiring from outside finally. And that
Finally.
be like an internal person that's been there
It's
since
some new
we been.
energy, new thinking in the organization.
I'm wondering who. I don't know. I seen somebody say Ime Udoka.
It was I heard him a couple of years ago. But see, I got to be honest. Yeah, he makes big moves, but what has he done since the Raptors jump? Like,
Ime
got
Udoka
it.
is
Oh,
no, that-
Celtics. Celtics coach.
That's the coach.
Neil Long.
Okay, I'm thinking of what's the one for the Raptors?
Masai Ujiri.
Masai Ujiri. Okay, my bad.
Shit, that would be some GOAT shit right there, but
Yeah, okay, Udoka would be nice here. Okay, yeah, that was the Celtics head coach. Shit, he could be a coach GM here. He actually had the Celtics looking sweet.
they say Wes Unseld coming back next year. That'd probably be like his hot seat year.
Yeah, I
with
think
the new GM.
for West Unseld situation, y'all think he should be fired?
Yeah.
I'm not with seeing black men do their job all the time. I gotta be honest,
Me
bro.
personally, I'm already there, but I get why they doing like,
Yeah.
all right, we gonna hire this new guy. If he like you, you stay. If not, then
Now it's time to go. He got to put a scheme in place that can win, bro. You can't go down that joint, keep rolling the ball out, knowing it's not working.
that's exactly why I'm off him. For
The
real.
Warriors loaded the roster and still had the best scheme in the NBA, and that's why couldn't nobody stop that shit. They was doing elevator screens, pick and rolls, everything, off ball screens, all of that shit. That shit racked up points and led them to 4 chips. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah.
That's what we need. Simple. You got a 7'3" shooter. You got a 6'4", 6'5" shooter. You got Kuzma, another 6'7", 6'8" shooter. You had Rui and Barton, but Kuzma won't let that go. You got pieces. You know what I'm saying?
Obvious.
You got Denny, Johnny
You
Davis.
turn
All of a
Denny
sudden,
into a defender.
Denny to me is like a defensive Manu Ginobili.
Yeah.
But see, that's why
I just need
that's
him
why
to get more
trading-
consistent from 3.
Right, but that's why trading Rui for him was dumb.
Yeah, it was
Like trading
very
Rui
dumb.
to give him more scoring was dumb. Rui's a scorer. He's a defender. Like
For sure.
That's the dumb. That's why Tommy had to go because they don't comprehend basketball for real.
Whoever come in, get us a point guard, man.
You could
that
put
needs to
Denny-
be first on the motherfucking whiteboard when he walk in. Whoever the fuck gets hired. Point guard at the top of the list in bold fucking
Denny?
letters. Huh?
You talking for what we need?
Whoever the
What we
GM?
need. Yeah, man. Make a move for the lead point guard. If you can, keep Kuzma, Beal, and Porzingis. If you gotta move Kuzma, cool. I would
If you
rather
gotta
keep
move
him.
somebody, move these motherfuckers on the bench that you're not playing.
You're not wrong, bro. The DeMonte Morris is you already know, bro, can go to another team and be successful.
The only reason
the
I would say
Kendrick
keep
Nunn.
Monte is because that might keep
As the
you
backup.
coos.
As the
No, because
backup.
that might keep you coos. That's the only reason for me, for real.
What you mean that keep you? Oh, you mean
Because
for
they friends that grew up together
that?
from.
I fuck with that, but if you want to get an elite point guard, somebody you got.
I mean, after you re-sign Kuz, I mean, do what you do. But,
I want to keep cool. 'Cause I like his energy in the organization. It's different.
Yeah, and I like
make
that
him wanna
he's
make
a
him
good
wanna
player,
compete
yeah.
and shit. Yeah, he's a good player. But
And
if
he
we
talking
can
that
get
shit.
if we can get a point guard, which I know Shea Gilgeous might be far fetched, but who knows? But that Shea Gilgeous type point guard with Bill, Kuz, and Porzingis, that's a
Nasty.
potential ring. Fool.
Super nasty.
That's a potential chip right here. But somebody like Halliburton who putting up 20 and 15, like that, somebody like that next to Bill, nigga, you got to put a scheme in place. Let's keep rolling.
On overseas sports, you got the Shanghai Sharks, which includes Eric Bledsoe, Mike Beasley. They got disqualified from their playoffs for rigging games, I guess they would
That's
say.
crazy. It's rigging games.
The story is they was down by 4. Score was 196. Then the other team turns the ball over 5 straight times. They go on a 10-0 run, win the game, and go to the next round of the playoffs. And somehow the league saying that shit janky. Nah, get your asses out of here.
Man, shit, we need more of that in the NFL and NBA. Shit.
Go ahead.
It don't sound like to me they had much reason, but I guess it was super obvious or something.
Yeah, I sound like Eric Bledsoe was suspended and they wanted to get him back in before
That
the
was
next
a whole
round.
different game. So I guess
I'm
they was
confused.
investigating from there. So boom.
Yeah,
I guess the
okay.
investigation started with game 2. They doing like would be a best of 3. So Eric Bledsoe was suspended for a couple games. So I guess they feel like they threw game 2. So it's another game. So Eric Bledsoe will be eligible for the next round. First game of the next round.
It was crazy because it's like if you're the opposing team, why would you do that?
Exactly.
That's
So
a little
they
bit
pretty
confusing.
much saying they was in cahoots to get them to the next round for some reason. I don't know why.
Which
I don't
takes
know what
away
evidence
that
there
cheapens the
is.
sport. If you're a fan of either team, I'm not trying to really say it. I'm trying to see y'all actually compete.
But that's what I'm
This is
thinking.
bullshit.
If the league gonna say you motherfuckers did some janky shit, then y'all gotta have some evidence to make
Y'all
our
did.
own
Y'all
league
did
look
something,
bad
yeah.
type shit. Yeah. I don't know.
This nigga passed directly to this nigga.
No, it's just
Just giving niggas the ball like, here, go.
we know they
Score,
get rigging
nigga.
certain sports and shit. So that's China saying, nah, nigga, we want actual athletic competition.
I fuck
that.
that.
I fuck with that.
The NFL would never.
Hell no.
NFL would never. They came on last year, earlier this year, and admitted that this is a sports entertainment league similar to WWE. We talked about that. The NFL admitted that nigga, this shit is really wrestling. Like,
I say in New York, they just passed like a rule saying that the schools, high schools and shit, can't use like Native American mascots. They can't use team names like Warriors, Chiefs, Braves.
they can't use Warriors no more?
Nah,
Okay.
I don't know if they ban like Seminoles and shit like that, but it probably looked like it. But
I don't know if see,
what
and
y'all
now,
thought about that?
see, that's I didn't. That's the thing. Like, I don't know if erasure is the right move, but at the same time, you respect it, you accept it because they've taken away that racism. You know what I'm saying?
Because most times it's done in a distasteful
right,
way.
the misrepresentation or the distastefulness that comes behind it. But taking away like Warriors and Seminoles and things like that, I don't know if I'm a huge fan of, because that still gives like a representation. You know what I'm saying? Like the representation is a good thing, but it's
Just can't be done in an offensive way.
offensive or
I feel
distasteful way. Because this country was the original people in this country, so it makes sense that you would have teams after that, but you got to do it in a tasteful way. You know what I'm saying? Like you said.
Yeah. I guess they like, man, we can't just leave that shit up to them, so we gonna take that shit away completely. Fuck it. Yeah, I feel it.
What else we got?
I want to say get well soon to Jamie Foxx. That kind of went under the radar.
How about Jamie Foxx?
Oh,
He
man.
been in the hospital for like a couple
stroke.
weeks, I guess.
Oh,
For real?
yeah. Oh, I think I did hear about that. Yeah, Prince.
I didn't see what it was, but I just say
I think I
medical
did hear
scare.
about that. Yeah.
To the point where he had to get like his stunt double to finish some part in the movie he was doing type shit. So yeah, I hope he get well soon, get out the hospital soon.
Yeah, man. Prayers for Jamie, for sure. For sure. I was just watching Jamie Foxx show, yesterday?
Classic.
It's classic, for sure.
We can get into some fuck shit right quick.
Yeah, come on. Let's just keep flowing.
Did you see the story about the woman that tried to go on a reality show to get her teeth fixed? They started the shit, took all their like rotted teeth out or whatever the case may be, started the procedure. In the middle, I guess she's supposed to come back to finish the procedure. The show gets canceled. And the dentist just like, we ain't liable to finish this shit. They ain't paying us the show over.
They ain't paying us.
We ain't got nothing to do with that shit. So they left her without her teeth for like however long it's been since that shit.
They repoed her teeth.
That's I be wondering. I be wondering if that happen like these BBLs and shit like that. Like, you don't finish paying them, so they leave you with like one titty or something.
They give you one ass cheek.
One ass cheek. But yeah, you get the rest when you pay. It's like
Yeah. Don't do surgeries in fucking layaway. And
I was about to say, you don't
payments.
gotta pay that shit in full
yeah,
before you get
I
it?
was just gonna be honest. If you don't have the whole total to really be paying in the first place,
Don't do it.
Installments on surgery is crazy, but
no.
I get it in cases
life changing, saving your life surgery.
yeah.
Obviously.
But I get it in cases like, you gotta come back for a different procedure.
Yeah.
I get that shit, but
Going broke for new titties or a 6-pack or what was the thing to do? He got new knees. That nigga threw us $170K for new knees. Like he went from 5'6" to 5'10". Nigga gave you 4 inches. Nigga like.
and we making jokes because I'm sure she gonna get a new set of teeth when everybody see this shit go viral. So.
Yeah,
You gotta make a GoFundMe just to get your teeth.
But that's
It's
interesting.
wild that they not liable to finish the shit when they just ripped your fucking teeth out.
Right.
I could have
That's the
stayed
thing.
with the teeth I had.
Yeah, that's the thing. If you start a project, they should be liable to finish it. That should be the
Crazy
thing.
That's like, yeah, just come
As
back
far
tomorrow.
as something like that, because how you gonna leave somebody with no teeth?
Man, yeah,
crazy.
that
Crazy.
check bounce.
Crazy world.
How y'all feel about like letting your girl dress you? Not in a way like
Bro.
she buys your clothes, but like y'all wake up in the morning and she
Talking
like,
about finesse 2 times what he said. And you know what's crazy about what he said, bro?
this niggas to think like this for real life.
Yeah, bro. Like, some things I be agreeing with, and some things I'm like, nah.
Too far.
Because you know what he fucked up with? He gave us a visual representation.
Yeah, he
did.
could just sit there at a bar.
A little video clip came out this time, and he really was standing there getting changed by Shawty. It's
Like
like,
it was Grand Theft Auto and shit.
and that shit wasn't a good look, but I couldn't imagine myself standing there and just like, just Turn around. Alright. Looking nigga, like, I'm not doing all that. They gonna put in my fucking clothes.
Like she changing your pamper and shit.
Bruh, like,
that is, bruh.
nah.
I don't know what world we living in where motherfuckers want their partner to be their fucking parent.
Parent, bruh, that's the thing. And that's kind of weird. It seems like people getting that forced to getting that misconstrued. Your partner is not supposed to be your parent, bro. Like, they're not supposed to be the person that takes care of you. Y'all supposed to work together with this shit. Like,
Bruh, if I gotta wake
my
up
nose
every
keep
morning,
having allergies, y'all. So shit.
if I gotta wake up every morning and dress a fully bodily capable person, fool, I'm out of here. You fucking tripping. What do you mean?
You fully can.
This not just zip up my dress. This is I'm gonna sit here and
This
put
ain't
my
bait.
arms
This ain't
like
bait.
this.
Scratch
and
my back real quick.
Yeah, like what?
all that's fine, bro. Like if you ain't gonna rub your girl feet or vice versa, then y'all already like each other. We talking about literally standing there like you fucking 3 years old.
Put my shirt on, babe.
You know what I'm
Just
saying?
like, come on.
Hey, come on.
I hold my head.
Like,
Put it on for me.
Like I wouldn't even want to wear. I wouldn't even wear her fit every day. What if she putting you in corny shit every day, or it just ain't what you want to wear? Like it's hot outside. You trying to throw in a t-shirt. She like, nah, put on this.
I would let my girl
Fucking-
shop for me. Don't get me wrong.
Shop is
If
different.
you learn what I like,
shop is
you like flash shit, you can shop for me.
Shop is different.
But put that shit on the bed for me to wear, and I put it on myself.
Women know what you look good in, so it's
Yeah.
like she go to the store and buy some shit for you. That's different. Actually dressing you in the morning and like putting that shit on you is crazy.
You know, some women will like coordinate outfits and shit.
You know what I like? If I throw some shit on, she's like, nah, go put them shoes on. Or she's like, nah, go this other shirt. That's cool.
Yeah, but I
I
ain't
like that
I ain't
little
gonna
bit,
bring
you
the
know what I'm
shoes
saying?
like, yeah, put them on for me.
Nah,
boo.
none of that. None of
Fuck
that.
outta here,
She just
dog.
tell me like, nah, this look good with this type shit. I fuck with that. But nah, I'm not about to, I'm not putting my hands up and shit.
That shit look very-
You gotta lay back on the bed so you can put your drawers on. You gotta
That shit
stand
look
up, put
very
one,
childish, bro.
one leg and eat. I'm not doing none of that, bro. It's crazy.
Found my belt.
Hold me up, I'm falling. Balance all fucked up. That shit look nice, very nice. I don't
Niggas be
want
thinking
no
some shit is
fuss.
pimp shit. It's not. That's,
nah.
that's kind of
That shit is childish, man.
childish as fuck. Yeah, I'm not a 2-year-old, bro. What else we got?
Cook for me, I like
What was
that.
the other thing? You had to put the clothes on, rub your feet. I do agree with that one, but not like you have to rub a nigga feet.
I ain't really into all that.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I'll say it like this. You know, if a girl don't want to do it, it's not like a deal breaker. But when you dating somebody that do rub your feet, you be like, shit.
I've been asked, can I rub it? Like, and I was like, no.
It's like them
cool.
with ass eating, like, or something like that. Like,
I think I'm ticklish.
if
though.
they date a nigga who don't eat ass, it might work for a little bit. But when they date a nigga who do eat ass,
Oh, I was about to say, where we going with this? Oh, get
Yo.
your ass in again. I missed the part
I
there.
grow up.
I was about to say, nah, I ain't go that far yet.
I grow the fuck up. Y'all don't get the point.
I
get
get what you're saying.
get it? Yeah.
I was lost for a second.
No. I
If you
just
got a joint that right, you sit on the bed, she realize just start rubbing it. You can be like, damn, I ain't had that done ever. That shit feel crazy.
I'm ticklish, bro. Don't touch my
Oh
feet.
my god, nigga, it feel like a motherfucking stress. It's like getting a back massage and you been sitting on the computer all day. Like that shit feel great.
That shit feel
Feel
crazy.
great. You be like, damn.
I
didn't
just
even know
get
that
one of them
motherfucker-
little-
I didn't even know that muscle felt like that. What the fuck?
Just get one of them little massager foot tubs and shit.
Especially if you one of them people who wear like, I ain't one of them people, but if you one of them people who wear like too small shoes or your feet be hurting, mo, a foot massage go crazy. It do. Alright. Foot massage go crazy on them dogs, I'm telling you. And I don't even like feet. I don't really like feet. You know, I'm not.
Be
I don't
sucking
really.
toes. Oh, yeah, you better stop.
Who? What? What you say?
You don't be sucking toes?
Only if they pretty, fool. They gotta be. They gotta
That's not like an ugly feet. Ain't there ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, no. They some pretty little jumps. And they like looking like.
Why they gotta be little? What if she tall?
Nah, see, I can't.
Andre the
That
Giant.
Jay real ass scratching your tongue.
That niggas is dead wrong.
I don't care. But I'm high as shit. It's 420, nigga. What else we got? What else we got?
The crazy therapist. Y'all ain't been seeing her new videos, have y'all?
Shorty that lost her therapist. She's not even a therapist no more.
I mean,
Alright.
I
That's
think
her
you
title.
still went to school for it.
That's
You
her
probably
title
still,
now.
but you probably ain't got a job.
What she been
now,
doing?
bro.
She been losing her mind still?
In her car going crazy. She might be living out that motherfucker at this point. I only see her in the car. But One video, I don't even remember what she was talking about, but she had some dingy ass T-shirt on that was ripped at the collar, but it had not a bobby pin, not a paper clip, the sharp one.
The thumbtack?
No.
A sharp one.
God damn. Why the fuck can't I think of the word for the shit? It's silver. Not a paper clip.
The one that you actually flip out. That's a basic.
Yeah.
What you call that? A safety pin or something like that.
Bow.
Yeah.
I'm high as shit right now. But, yeah, she had one of them motherfuckers holding the motherfucking rip collar together. That shit just looked dingy as fuck. I don't remember she was talking about this video. But I just say some video. I'm going to play it for y'all. And I'm going to show y'all, oh, how the mighty have fallen.
I would never.
Because remember what she was saying about...
mighty in the stretch.
You know, I'm being facetious.
Facetious for sure. Because you can't even... That's another thing with social media. And I ain't gonna say I'm starting to realize that. I already kind of knew that. But realizing it now in my older years. You can't listen to everybody.
Hell nah.
Like, you are
Yeah,
already...
because she was definitely one of like, listen to... Yeah.
You cannot
She was giving
listen
motherfuckers
to
life
everybody,
advice.
bro. She giving people life advice, and her shit is trash.
You
bro.
remember what she was saying about us.
If y'all take anything from this episode or this show, please, you cannot listen to everybody. There are people that you really should listen to. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just talking about
Or
your past.
could.
I'm not just talking about your past. I'm not just talking about like your parents. I'm talking about people. There are people around you who you, they say something good for you.
Want the best for
Bruh, your friend who be telling you, nah, fuck that nigga, go get this other nigga. 5 niggas in a row. you might need to stop listening to shawty, or your man who keep telling you, yeah, bruh, like.
Y'all might like this wisdom though. Let me play it for y'all. Let me play it.
Go.
I got this wisdom for y'all.
Yo, I got a fat coochie.
Oh my god.
It's like real fat.
What you trying to hit?
Like grandiose. Like
Still in the car.
fat.
What was that
Like-
sound effect?
When you see me on the street, looking real fine, fat.
She be
I
looking
have
real
the
bad.
fattest coochie. Warm, loving, inviting,
She
juicy,
trying to get saved.
plump,
She homeless.
scrumptious.
She homeless.
I know
For
this
dinner,
game.
You did say
this
she living in the
coochie
car.
bitch.
Listen.
It'll
to me,
feed a
bro.
nation.
Feed a nation is crazy. Hey,
Girthy.
listen, can I say?
Listen. Say it, please.
No.
Because first of all, if you gotta advertise the coochie like that, that
What
shit
to
is
feed a nation?
garbage.
It can feed a nation. Like, all right, the gasoline is like, I respect like the
Courage.
not the courage.
The
I respect
courage.
the,
The
like,
openness.
no, not that either.
Oh,
when they be like gassing themselves up in certain things, like saying like the pussy is
Self-confidence.
It's a portal. It's
brother.
magical. I kind of like that a little bit. But when you start getting to it can feed a nation. Like,
That shit can't come from everybody. You
yeah.
don't believe it when it's coming from everybody. That shit sound good from a few select. Like,
You know what I'm
you
saying,
might be
though?
right. That shit is fab.
It's still fab, but
we don't believe you.
We don't believe it.
You need more
Hey.
people. We don't believe you. You need more people.
And that's another thing. Bruh, like,
You're crazy.
it gotta at least look like it might be fine. Like, don't be just telling me it's fine. Cause it might be, but if you look ashy, like you said, somebody got a ripped shirt, you know what I'm saying?
She
Like,
probably
ain't
rock your world in that backseat.
boy, the backseat.
Backseat of that Prius.
Prius, damn. That backseat little as shit.
Her ass is crazy. Talk about a spiral. She going on a worse spiral than fucking Franklin. She tripping.
Yeah, her spiral was crazy. This the fact that she just took 2 minutes. Like, you were a therapist. You just spent 2 minutes talking about
A lot of
Fat your
adjectives.
coochie is.
yeah. Feed a nation is
Imagine you come from your therapist that you just pay however much fucking money to tell you about your problems and shit. And you just scrolling TikTok and see your fucking therapist talking like
I'm gonna give you one better. Imagine 2 or 3 years ago, you actually went for relationship advice. You stopped fucking with your partner. And then you see a year later, 2 years later, that same therapist who told you to do that.
begging for dick on TikTok. That's crazy.
On
Like, how the fuck you telling me about some relationship
bro, Jesus
shit?
Christ. Begging for what? On TikTok? Alright.
Man.
Alright. That's the
Y'all don't be listening to us. I'm sure people watched that first episode we talked about Shorty like, y'all sexist, misogynist. And no, we just know a crazy bitch when we see
You're
one.
not really even sexist, because I love women, but I agree with y'all on so many things. We can't have our own opinion. Like,
We know a crazy bitch
Hell
when we see
no.
one, man.
it's
in the eyes.
Hell yeah.
It's in the eye, man.
Oh, man.
Uh,
It's crazy out here.
did you hear about the soccer player that finessed the divorce court?
Soccer player that what?
Ah, boy.
I vaguely heard about this though.
It ain't messy, but he the GOAT.
Still got videos for everything.
Nah, it ain't a video. It's just I gotta get this article for y'all. I gotta get
Shit.
the details.
Nah, I actually appreciate and I respect the homework.
The due diligence,
The
you
due
hear
diligence
me?
has been done. You know what I'm saying?
So look, Moroccan footballer avoids giving ex-wife half his fortune in divorce settlement because all his checks were made out to his mother. Gotta love Mom Dukes.
Yeah.
Whenever he needs something, he asks his mother to buy it. So boom, basically the story is
Especially she wouldn't get half in the divorce because it's his mother money.
he's a 24-year-old motherfucking soccer player. You know them soccer motherfuckers be getting buku bucks to play that shit, especially overseas, depending on where you at. But yeah, she decided she was gonna leave him. And she demanded half his fortune, however much that may be.
We talked about this already, didn't we?
I don't think so.
We talked about something similar. All right, but go ahead, keep going. We talked about something like this.
Men don't usually get wins at divorce court, so we gonna get it off anyway. Fuck it. But basically, yeah, all his checks go out to his mother. Everything he got is in the name of his mother, so it's like I don't got nothing for you to get half of.
Shout
Type
out to
shit.
him. I ain't gonna lie, that's a pretty solid.
Got everything
Get a
in
nigga.
my mother.
That's alright. 'Cause that's the-
He giving niggas the blueprint. I ain't gonna hold you.
Hey.
We dealing with these danky ass Jones, man. Listen, and see,
I
that's the
wonder
thing.
why
Like,
people ain't do.
I'm all for like taking care of your spouse and shit, right? But in this generation, he's a 24-year-old and he just got divorced. Nah, you got a lot more life to live. Go ahead. Like,
You wasn't with me kicking soccer balls.
you know what I'm saying? Like, I find that's more so for the wife and the kids, and we'd have been in here 10, 15 years. Like, we'd have been married 2 years. I ain't trying to hear that shit.
I'm about to start a nigga get your kids campaign.
Man,
We need one of them, bro, because I'm tired of the baby mothers talking about I got my
I'm
kids.
tired of baby mama. It's like, no, I ain't got no kids.
Why the fuck y'all niggas ain't never got y'all kids?
Yeah, I feel that one.
You say JP Morgan and some shit?
Mhm.
They connected some JP Morgan executives with Jeffrey Epstein ass.
They connected J.P. Morgan to Epstein.
They connected some executives from JP Morgan, found emails that basically said they knew about his creep shit. They was making jokes about him wanting to fuck with Miley Cyrus when she was 16 type shit. Like, JP Morgan of the JP Morgan Coke boat. You know, I always got introduced them like that.
Yeah, right. 'Cause that was just slipped under the rug.
That's crazy. It don't surprise me though.
At all. I'm sure there's more executives in other companies that did the same.
Niggas at Walmart.
It's crazy how all that shit's still unraveling and haven't really unraveled, and the fucking girl still ain't said shit. She just taking her little sentence.
Yeah, as she should, I guess.
White people don't snitch, I guess.
Nah, it's just involved with certain shit. It's just
Yeah,
probably
they
better.
kill her ass. They will kill you. Wouldn't even know where it's coming from. One of these rich motherfuckers.
Shut your ass up, man. Fuck.
This is an interesting one, right? So y'all know the picture of Cameron. Cameron the rapper, Pink Mink, motherfucking on the phone and shit. That picture, you know, he sell merch of type shit. And apparently the person that actually took the picture is now trying to sue him for all the money, basically saying, I never gave you permission to use this picture. I took the picture. It's my picture type shit. So I wanted to, what y'all think about that? This is interesting. Little double-sided.
How much
So-
money was Cameron making?
I'm a little
I'm sure
confused. So,
plenty.
as a random fan took the picture, a photographer took the picture of Cameron?
It's an actual photographer, but it ain't like it was like a photo shoot. It ain't like
He took a
Cameron
picture of
paid for this picture to be taken. It was just, I know what Cameron gonna be. Let's
So he took the picture of him, and Cameron said, nah, you gotta pay me for that, basically.
no.
Nah, he's
This picture was taken way back in the day. Over the years, Cameron has been using that picture though. Like the picture dropped on his own. It's been a popular picture since back then type shit. Motherfuckers love that picture. Cameron has used it in merch.
Okay.
Whole bunch of shit like that. So now they saying like we been telling y'all that y'all don't really got permission to use this shit. But
I'll say this: if you take a picture of me, that's
that.
my picture, nigga. I don't really give a fuck.
And that's the confusion. Like, yeah, you took that picture. It's your picture. You took it on your camera, I'm sure. But
if that wasn't the agreement initially that you get paid to release the photo, it doesn't make sense for you to 10 or 15 years later say, yeah, you supposed to pay us. But it's a picture that you already released 20 years ago.
Can I say, like, I didn't sign no release form for you to use to take this picture of me
I could be
type
fair
shit.
to the photography industry and say, yeah, I understand you wanting to be paid, bro, but...
Nigga, I'm the subject of this picture. What you mean?
It's too late for that, nigga. Like, but even then, like taking photography, like you gonna get paid for the photo, which should be like at most 500 to a stack is crazy, but maybe you know what I'm saying. But
if I use that picture a lot, I would definitely give you a little percentage or whatever it brings in.
But that's the thing, like that's what I'm saying. Is the picture really bringing anything in? Like, that's the whole? How do you really track
that picture has a cult following of its own type shit. Like, I'm sure whatever merch he sells with that picture on it, it sells out.
Everybody want that picture.
Yeah.
Okay.
Especially if it's coming straight from Cameron, I'm sure that should sell out.
Okay. I mean, I see that. It's this similar, but it's a little bit different from like artist licensing agreement type shit. So
yeah,
it's similar, but it's not exactly the same. Like if you take a picture of me, bro, I'm using the photo.
Without the fucking rules.
You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, what else we got?
We can stay on music a little while, I guess.
Wow.
I got an interesting question for y'all. It might make y'all think. Why y'all think Chloe, as in Haley's sister, not doing the numbers that like you would think she would? Because you would think, Beyonce child damn near. Yeah. Whatever music you put out, like you have a following type shit. You think whatever music you put out do numbers.
This is an opinion, right?
And this is 3 men speaking on this, so take it with a grain of salt.
They probably gonna throw that shit away.
Take all this with a grain of salt.
This is real shit, right? This is me being real. Her sister, going with the sex appeal and everything like that. She's more so like...
No, we talking about the one that's going with the sex appeal.
Her shit not booming?
Yeah, she only sold like 10,000 first week.
Okay, see, I thought we were saying one of them over the other one. So wait, so you saying Halle shit still selling?
Halle is about to be Little Mermaid, and
right.
she dropped singles more so we don't really pay attention to numbers. We just, it be a bop or it don't be.
We saying Chloe shit not booming like
Chloe just dropped the album and it didn't really do too well.
I guess I would just say the only reason maybe would be because it's giving that Sierra effect a little bit. Like, it's cool, but it's slightly cheesy a little bit. Not you know what I mean.
Get what
though.
you're saying,
you know what I mean. Though. Like it's cool. It definitely she look good and everything, but you get that kind of like, and I'm still innocent behind it type of shit. You know what I'm saying? That's
See, the
you
way
want it to be like as a person, but it's like when it come off in the music, it don't really hit the same. Like
the way I see that shit is like.
I don't know, that's just an opinion. I don't fucking
The demographic that she had built up over however many years she been out of being known type shit, and I think they've been known since they was like kids type shit. So whatever fan base she built up off that shit, she just booted that shit to the curb with all this like sexy sex appeal shit. Yeah. We love that shit as men.
You talking about like content wise? Like the shit she talk about?
The shit she talk about, the Instagram, all that shit is the exact opposite of the way she came into
It's been more
the
like
game.
sex appeal and like relationship. That's her talking about her life right now. So you can't necessarily be mad about that. But
right. But at the end of the day, you gotta realize that ain't what your fan base that you built
initially
type shit.
It's more of a soul vibe. Maybe that's actually a good point.
We gonna love that sexy shit as men, but we also ain't checking for women's music.
We
like
still,
that.
but no, you know what we want the sexy shit, and that shit is we love it, but we still want that, say the Erykah Badu or the Jill Scott,
Ari Lennox
type. Like maybe that's the biggest point. It's going so commercial that there's no soul with it. That's what you
so
kind of
far away from what you came in doing type.
So
shit.
that's actually a good point. I ain't told you. Cause it's more like pop dancing and shaking. But
doing songs with Future, Chris Brown.
That's
like,
cool. I'm
it's
cool with all that.
But it just don't mesh with what we know, what they know you like. Cause I'm not part of that.
But it's just not coming across like how Ari Lennox come off of Tim's. It's like a soul thing. You kind of knew them for doing like a soul type of thing. So
I don't know what the
more
solution
like a pop
is,
coming
man.
off right now. Which
You make the decision. Like you go to the route of I want to be who I am type shit. I don't want to keep doing this Disney shit, but this is what it come with, I guess.
I mean, and she still has plenty of room for more development. Like
sure.
she can literally go make a new album tomorrow, or you know.
I think it's that thing you said too, where it kind of comes off forced.
Yeah,
to
it's
me.
it's the Sierra type of vibe, and not to say Sierra's bad or anything, but y'all know what I mean by that. Like
She's a beautiful woman.
beautiful
but it's
woman,
like
talented artist, but
the
it's like
sex appeal
you just teasing us a little bit.
fall flat a little bit.
Yeah, you just
I get what
teasing
you're
us.
saying.
Alright, you gonna roll your eyes. Like,
People not gonna get what you're saying, but I get exactly
as a
what
dude,
you're
you get
saying.
it though.
Yeah,
Like, you look good, but I'm not about to be able to hit that jump. Like,
I don't
alright.
hit that joint, but I get what you're saying.
You get the point.
Yeah,
you get the point. Like, you gonna be like, alright.
I might have to work to enjoy this.
It's that girl that come through looking good as shit, shaking little ass, but as soon as you try to holler at her, it's like, what are you doing? No, we're just buddies. And you're like, oh, dang, I thought we was, it's just that energy, I don't know.
We're
Like,
just buddies is hilarious.
I don't know.
I would be anything but buddies with Chloe. I ain't gonna hold you.
absolutely. No, that's the point. That's the,
I get it.
that is the point.
Man. What we get into next? You say how Twitch doing Kai dirty, man?
Banged his ass.
Mind you, remember I told you.
So we
February.
talked about,
Yeah,
yeah.
He set the record for most subscriptions and shit on Twitch.
Oh, okay.
It's funny the timing of all this shit, because one, they just banned him.
Why they ban him? We talked
I
about it. They
don't
said they
know.
was going to.
Nah.
No, remember a couple weeks ago we talked about that they might be trying to ban him or some shit, trying to get him up out of there. That's what we talked about, like what, 3 or 4 weeks ago now.
A couple weeks ago, we more so talked about how the discrepancy of like they don't promote black people over there for real.
Yeah, you talk about another artist that's promoting, but he just broke the.
Yeah, so he just broke the record and all that shit, but
But it
don't
ain't
really
banned.
get recognition. People was saying that the ban was actually because Twitch sent them like some Air Force Ones to commemorate the shit, him breaking the record and shit. But when he opened the box, he didn't look too like he like fuck is these type of shit like.
So that's not a reason to ban somebody.
But other than that, people can't find no other reason for them to ban them type shit. So boom.
That's some hating ass shit.
Then it comes out that in that record-breaking month that he just had, he made Twitch $15 million.
Wow.
Of that, he only seen $2 million.
Wow.
Which is a crazy percentage
So
discrepancy.
they banned him because they ain't trying to pay him for real. Basically, they ain't trying to break off no more money.
I don't know what the fuck is going on with that shit, but it all seems janky. That percentage discrepancy is insane to me.
Yeah.
There's no fucking way I break in 15 million.
They would really be fucked up with that shit.
I get 2 to get taxed.
It's fucked up. Somebody built a whole platform and I just try to delete the shit. You know what I'm saying?
And that's-
fucked up.
I follow a couple of people that's in that like
That's a life
community
lesson
type
for
shit.
social media though.
It's a lot of them people that's come to that realization. They're like, no matter what fan base I build, whatever, how much money I make, I can just pull a rug under my feet and I gotta go somewhere else and build
Shit.
another fan
This
base.
shit
type
crypto.
Shit.
This shit NFTs.
Shit is crazy a little bit. On top of y'all taking more money than y'all really should, for real. Although, that split is probably better than what most artists getting out here.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna hold you.
True. I ain't gonna hold you.
How much you think after taxes is that?
Out of 2 million, probably around 1.
One even?
Around there.
That's crazy.
Somewhere between 900 and 1.2, I say. And you made these motherfuckers 15. Of that, they probably see more than half.
That's crazy.
Nasty word. But
Yeah.
but you, like, just should have pulled a wool over your eyes because you see, like, you able to get a new crib, you able to get new cars, you able to, you able to do some shit that you wasn't able to do before, so it looked good, but when you really get into it, you really ain't getting what you're supposed to get type shit.
Huh. Let's talk about them AIs. That's what we're
I was
talking
about
about.
that's a perfect segue. The AIs, we played it at the beginning of the shit.
Yeah, that's why we played that at the beginning. It's crazy.
It's been getting more popular, clearly, because people just using the shit to hear their favorite artists on their favorite songs, basically. And I'm not mad at it because some of this shit sounds fucking amazing, as you heard in the beginning.
I
of the
wouldn't say amazing.
Let me say this. When it first started, the shit
Uh-huh.
sounded all robotic. It sounded fake as fuck. You could tell it was fake. In a couple of weeks, this shit sounds fucking.
Yeah, it's gotten clear, but at the end of the day, I'm still not a huge fan of it, bro.
I'm not from a standpoint of what.
From a standpoint of marketing, not even marketing, licensing, off rip. You know what I'm saying? From a standpoint of
You
okay,
taking the motherfucking voice is crazy.
nah, but okay, what's the next step? Y'all gonna make a whole song? Say Beyonce make a song about I don't know something she never said before, and then y'all just go release it. Like, I ain't really trying to hear that.
So
Like,
look,
really,
I heard somebody make this point and it made me think a little bit, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know how these artists be taking these hiatuses, Rihanna included. She on a long ass hiatus. Her fans always ask for an album. I heard somebody say like, what if the actual artist
uses it.
Yeah, to be like, all right, y'all want some music? I can write some quick shit and just let the shit sing it
And
for
now
me.
that's probably the only, I would say, beneficial way to use it would be say, okay, if you're an older artist, you can still create music using your old voice, your younger voice.
Also,
That's kind of cool.
That's kind of cool.
Also, let's say I'm a rapper. I'm a rapper. I don't know how to make beats, which I don't. If I could get an AI to compose a whole beat that I own now, that's some big shit right there. Like I don't gotta search for producers to make the perfect beat. I can just type in, make a melodic, smooth hip hop beat, and just tweak it as I go along, and the AI do all the shit for me. Add some guitar to that. Add some wood. Yeah.
I mean, I see the vision. I just. I
It
don't
can
know.
go either way. It can go
either
good
way.
or bad. I don't like this stealing people's voices to do shit. Although I like some of them, but like
Some of it was, yeah, I mean, the Rihanna would sound good. It's just damn.
I'm conflicted.
Yeah, you know.
And-
Tim's don't still like fire.
Of course, the labels don't like this shit.
To some wow.
The labels hate
Yeah, you don't
this
like the
shit.
original. You wow.
I don't know, son.
See, that's the thing though. It's like with Lil Wayne. It's like no ceilings, but
Yeah,
not
like
really
if
no
I could
ceilings.
put that Rihanna joint in my phone, I might not listen to the original.
Nah, I'm telling
No.
you. I ain't going
And that's the problem right there.
I mean, if it's on shuffle, it's gonna play.
If
But
all niggas gonna do is go make Lil Wayne verses to every fucking song, shit like that. Like,
I think it'll be hit different on rappers and shit. I don't want to hear rappers rap nobody else shit.
I don't
the same
know.
thing.
To hear like Whitney Houston sing some new shit though, I would love that.
Like put a voice on something new. It'd be cool to hear it, but I'm not trying to hear it as an actual song though. Like you gotta go download it. That's some shit that stay on YouTube,
Yeah,
I guess.
yeah.
But
And the fucking labels is coming down on that shit being on DSPs, so you probably only gonna be able to see that shit on YouTube. So
yeah.
yep, they banned that shit. It was funny as shit because the news that they was getting the shit banned came out right after Drake had posted the Ice Spice version with him on it. And shit.
And that shit was hilarious.
Like, change the damn
So they was
intro.
like, damn, Drake got that shit.
Yeah, no, hey man, I'm telling you.
Drake said, all right, now
Y'all
y'all
playing with me.
Yeah,
Y'all ain't
that shit.
y'all ain't put me on no dope shit. Y'all put me on this crazy ass month shit.
All right.
That's funny as hell.
So that
Team
was
was like, oh hell nah, shut that down. See some of this shit? I was like, oh fuck no.
get my revenge.
I'ma ask you, what's going on in this YSL courtroom, bruh? Why
Niggas
is
still
these-
telling?
This shit is a circus, bruh. Yesterday I seen some video with somebody in the courtroom just break out yelling and shit. Like,
He had
to
a
be-
stroke?
No, nigga, like, why everything a stroke to you? The nigga broke out yelling. He talking about he had a stroke.
Wow.
He said, ah!
Yeah, like they had to drag a nigga out because he was just yelling and shit in there. Like no words, just yelling.
Ah!
Yeah, like, that's all you hear.
Get your hand on my pocket.
Man, that's crazy. That's fucking crazy.
Then I say today that the judge started fucking basically patting motherfuckers down as they come to the courthouse, like lawyers included.
I'm about to say the judge is patting him down?
I mean, not him himself, but
Oh,
like,
okay.
he making sure they go through suitcases and shit before they come in the
Yo,
courtroom.
check these niggas,
I
man.
mean, you already do that usually.
I mean, yeah, you go through the metal detectors, but you don't get to the fucking courtroom and then like,
they
yeah,
pat
here's
you
my
down
bag.
again.
Boom.
Yeah.
one of the lawyers got found with some type of prescription pills. And then that had me thinking, like, that's not necessarily a bad thing.
Yeah.
Let's say I go to the doctor's yesterday and they say, here's these pills, take them at 9:30 in the morning. And I got to go do a case at 9:30 in the morning. Nigga, I got to take my pills in this bitch. What's wrong with that?
Yeah. What was the pill? Nah, you know
I
what?
don't know. They didn't say what the pills was. But no matter what it is, if they prescribe to me, what you mean? I can't have them in my suitcase.
Yes, that's...
What if I have a conniption in this motherfucker?
We know why. We know why. It's because of the situation where they dropped the Lord tape. But...
And I also seen they ain't this the shit. They put the first story out, but they never redact the shit in the future. I seen today that story when the nigga walked up, gave Young Thug the perk, so to speak. It wasn't even a perk.
It was a mint.
I don't know what it was, but it was. They say they did lab tests and it wasn't a perk.
What's them little circle mint? What's them little circle drinks you get? Or you pop the little lid open and everybody got little flavors, watermelon and all that.
Mentos?
Mentos?
Not Mentos. The little circle jump.
Lifesavers?
Not lifesaver. Not circle like a tube. Circle like a little tin or whatever. You would pop it, little plastic tube, pop it up. Altoids, something like that. Yeah. Yeah.
It may have been a fucking mint.
Something like them Altoid drinks, but.
But yeah, they said it wasn't no fucking perk, so they over sensationalized that shit, even though it looked crazy.
I'm trying to remember the name of the cool mint, something. Fuck it.
Also, you seen the fucking judge told the lawyer he had to write like a 17-page essay on professionalism or some shit because he said cap.
Yeah, he said shit cap. Which was cap? No, he said, you said that I didn't do something, which was cap.
Motherfuckers is insane.
He funny as shit.
One, I'm mad as shit if my lawyer in there talking about some of this cap.
And then the lawyer, the situation funny because the judge tried to stop him. Like, yeah, let's not talk about it. Let's talk about this. Let's not talk about it. Let's move on. That nigga said, yeah, you said, which was cap.
That shit is crazy.
That's funny. That whole situation gonna fuck around be a mistrial, bro.
No bullshit.
That's what it's headed to. A mistrial.
Pray for Young Thug, man.
No, that's how he gonna beat it. Fucking mistrial.
But I know he just be sitting in there like, Mo, what the fuck is this? You know?
Dog. That shit is nutty.
Like, I can't come to bring myself to think that this shit is orchestrated to be this crazy, bro. Like, this ain't the plan, is it? Like,
I don't know.
there's no way you can fix this shit, yeah. This is just the fuck show of the justice system, I guess.
What else we got?
Um,
We talk about camera. You was talking about camera.
yeah, we can talk about these crazy motherfuckers following anybody.
You ain't clarified it was the pink mink pic earlier either.
I did.
He did.
I ain't hear the pink part. Like it was actually that specific picture. Yeah, nah, that ain't crazy.
It's a big picture, right?
Yeah, you ain't getting paid for that shit. It's too late. It's too late.
You talking about it's too late?
It's too late. Shit's everywhere. What the fuck?
Yeah, you're not wrong.
I mean, like nigga.
So yeah, this crazy ass story. I need to see where it was from, but apparently a pastor told his flock to fast until they meet Jesus.
Yo, excuse me.
4 people died. 11,
they successfully.
4 people met
They
Jesus.
listen.
4 people met Jesus, and 11 people got hospitalized.
Let's say this.
And I don't want to laugh, but goddamn.
I
can't help
the way that was presented was, bruh, fast until you meet. That
That's how he presented it.
He really did not fuck with his congregation.
But this
boy.
thing,
Like,
he got arrested, right? But I just told you niggas the truth. If you fast,
no, fuck no.
You're gonna fucking die.
You didn't tell the truth. You didn't say if you told them
You
to
told
do
him
it.
to do it.
That's the same as telling them to drink some punch that you knew was gonna kill them. Like,
nah.
that's what
If
court
I
did.
say y'all should fast if you want to meet Jesus, that's literal,
You're
bro.
a pastor.
Nah.
You can't say shit like that.
Man, look,
You know what some old lady gonna do?
that's just science.
Some old lady's gonna now look. Somebody gonna not eat. She gonna not feed the kids. She gonna not feed the dog or some dumb shit. Everybody gonna be fast until they see Jesus.
I ain't even laugh.
That's really fucked up.
I don't
okay?
mean to laugh.
That's a very fucked up topic.
Man,
bro.
I'll be sneaking food like a motherfucker. I'll be the only nigga in the
As
congregation.
a human, you know
healthier
you
than
gotta
the
drink water
Oh
and
yeah,
eat
he
some
ain't
food.
missing no
like,
meals at all. He chubby as hell.
every being on this planet, even down to the plants, has to drink water and eat some form of food. Like everything has to eat and you know what I'm saying, drink.
I'm gonna be the only healthy nigga in the congregation. They gonna be like, "Are you fasting?"
You look healthy today. Everybody else down,
Weak
zombie, and
shit.
dropping your ass all happy.
I was like, "Shit, I don't know. I'm just blessed by the Lord."
Come in chewing and shit. What's up with y'all, bro?
Y'all niggas tripping.
Yeah.
It's in Kenya.
It's in Kenya. See, it's even worse. That's exactly why something like that even flew. That's crazy.
Look, man. If your ass is silly enough to believe,
See,
and I'm still standing
look what you just
on,
said though. You just said
no,
it's in
because
Kenya.
I'm still standing on all he said was the truth.
No.
If you,
bro.
if
your
you,
pastor get up there and tell you, hey, Ace and all my people,
this is simple
don't eat
math.
until you see the Lord.
No, that's not what he
If
said.
y'all brain,
I'm laughing.
It's not what
Pastor
he
trying to
said.
kill us. Like,
This nigga
hey, Pastor,
tripping.
you good? I was like, what the fuck?
Hey, yo, this nigga tripping.
Like, grandma,
I know.
you trying to go to IHOP after this?
He tripping, but he right. Your ass want to die real quick? Go ahead and starve your fucking self. You
Yo,
idiot.
Waffle House or something, man. Shit, we going to get some food.
So what do you even say to Jesus once you meet him? Like, you like, I did this for you, Lord.
Yeah, my
Like,
dumb
man,
ass
get
starved
your
myself.
silly ass.
Imagine that. Hey, bro, y'all been to church before. Y'all know church first thing in the morning. So most people eat breakfast after the church. Imagine that. The nigga
Nah,
realize,
go straight home.
the nigga really get up there and tell y'all, yeah, and we fasting, so don't go eat nothing until.
I think that church crowd was bigger than 15 people.
Hey, bro, I used to be so
so only
hungry on Sunday
15
morning.
motherfuckers went home and decided to not eat until
Yeah.
they seen
Fact.
Jesus.
I went home, ate
I'm
like
putting
a
myself in
motherfucker.
the situation, bro, because I remember as a kid, bro, going to church, bro, and I'm starving, bro. It's like, maybe it's 9 in the morning, maybe it's 10 in the morning.
Now, what you would
But I
have did
know-
if they said,
Son,
yeah,
I would
wanna
have damn
eat
near
Jesus.
cried, fool, bro. This one thing.
Cried. I'm going home and eating.
I would have
good.
been so. Nah, soon I get in the house, nigga, I'm eating something,
I'm
nigga.
eating great.
But look, I'm talking about when you know your people's gonna go to like IHOP or they gonna go to like some people go out to eat after church, fool. So imagine that you in there trying to stop. You're like, damn, I'm about to get the pancakes. I'm about to get motherfucking eggs,
Flapjacks,
flapjack,
fluffy as
the
hell.
orange juice. Pastor said, yeah, and
We fast until we see Jesus, y'all. And your mother just clapping and shit.
I'm looking right at my. Hey,
You good?
you good? Right? You ain't hungry? That's crazy.
Talk faster.
See, this
Talk.
in Kenya.
Nah, stop this
No.
nigga from talking.
See, nah, this in Kenya, though. I don't think they got no IHOP there.
No, I'm with you though, fool. First thing I do to get in the house, I'm sneaking a little bowl of cereal or sandwich, something, fool.
There's no
Yeah.
fucking way.
Hungry as shit.
Everybody in the house dizzy than a
Be
motherfucker.
honest, I'm hungry, nigga. We gotta eat to survive, bro.
I feel like he
So,
just stated the obvious though. Like, you want to meet him? That's how you do it. Starve your fucking self.
yeah. Animal kingdom, nigga. They hungry, eat. I don't know what. We're not animals, but at the same time, you know, law of nature, nigga.
Shit is crazy, man. Let me get into some real crazy shit. I'm so glad I ain't in school or none of that goofy shit right now, bro. But I think this dude went to Howard or Hampton, right? And I think I read some tweets from this page before. It's a HBCU confession page. Like, people type into this page,
It's
get
been
a
out
confession
for a while,
for school.
and their
Yeah,
confessions be crazy, as
crazy
shit.
as fuck. Some of them is like, this can't be fucking true, right?
Yeah.
But I feel like some of them be real.
Some of them be real.
This one that might be real. My roommate gets violent quick. He already busted my lip over
not
something and constantly just hits me if I don't do as he says. At this point, I was thinking like, damn, is this a girl? Like she being abused by a roommate type shit? I had my sympathy at the first sentence.
I'm thinking it's a dude.
It's a fucking dude. He
Yeah, I
started
knew it
fucking
was
my
a
girl last week, and I don't know what to do. If I say something, he'll just beat my ass. I just want the semester to end. Hampton. Get a young brother some advice, y'all. This is a young black man in a fucked up situation.
Man, get the...
Oh, alright. Real advice, that shouldn't have been your girl, clearly.
Shit.
You definitely gotta go get you a
Motherfucking
new
roommate,
bitch.
Debo.
Yeah, you definitely gotta get you a new bitch. And yeah, I'm about to say, last but not least, nigga, you gotta pop off on it.
I was like, what you expect?
Next
You just
time
get
he
beat up?
come walking in the room, I go, if they can really beating your ass and he take your bitch like that, fool. Next time he come walking in that junk bullshit, you gotta just rock his ass. That's the only way, fool. Like, well, you gonna have to, fool. That's the only way, fool.
I'm still living there. It's crazy.
Don't take me literal, but at the same time, like, yeah, like, you gotta get your respect, nigga.
Yeah.
I mean, now we just wrecking every day. Or you think it's gonna stop after that?
Nah, we probably brought one good time.
Bullies usually stop when you stand up.
Y'all
for yourself, I
roommates,
guess.
though.
Y'all
Yeah, that's the
roommates,
crazy.
though.
And now
So-
you already fucked your bitch. So I think that's the point of no return.
Yeah, that's just gonna be a whole.
This is gonna be
beef.
smoke every time.
Yeah, that's gonna be a whole beef on
Yeah.
campus because
They get
That's
the dog.
that's up. But you
Your girl coming.
you gotta whoop the nigga though. She's the bitch not about to just keep thinking, yeah, I got the best nigga. Nah, yeah, I cracked this motherfucker.
Your girl
No,
coming
no,
back to your
no.
crib to fuck the roommate is insanity.
I don't know, man.
No advice for the brother.
Listen, get a new bitch.
Beat that nigga up one time. and get
Because
a
you're
new
in college, you know. I guess I would say that in college is not the time to be trying to have a girlfriend. That's probably the good advice on that. Like, shorty looking cute, walking around campus all day, every day. Like,
bitch. Not gonna hold you. My advice: transfer, young brother.
oh man, this so this nigga leave the school.
It's a wrap for you at
Shit.
Hampton, my guy. Like that's getting around.
Yeah, go ahead to ODU.
Like, nah.
Go to ODU or something. Damn. Norfolk State, nigga.
Shit, you might want to like go to a different state.
State,
somewhere.
damn.
Damn it. Nah,
Somewhere where
damn.
no one knows
Real,
your name.
But seriously though, life advice: if you were in a situation anything close to this, my nigga. All right, one, I'm gonna say get out your feelings, but I'm gonna say that from like an older brother perspective, meaning that wasn't your bitch. These bitches ain't shit.
Don't let
You know
that
what I'm
shit
saying?
like ruin your life.
I know
and
social
all,
media
but-
tell you, yeah, everybody perfect, and hey, you know, women. Listen, bro, if you dated enough, you know, ain't nobody perfect out here.
I think that's like the.
Ultimate wake up call.
Yeah, bro.
That's
A lot
like
of
the
people got
Wanda shit
flaws,
from
man.
Snowfall, bro. Like that's like staying in the projects when everybody know you was a fiend and you was sucking dick for crack type shit. Like you
my
walk
Wanda
around the
and shit,
school
dog.
all day.
Why you bring up Wanda? That's
Cause like he gonna walk around the school all day. Motherfuckers gonna be looking at him like, damn, that's the nigga that be just getting his ass beat,
getting his ass whooped by
and
his
getting his
roommate.
girl fucked and shit. While
That's
he be
like
in there.
what's the Dave Chappelle skit? Tyrone.
Yeah, that's exactly like that, bro.
Tyrone.
You see what he did?
He
He
over
got
there
up out
crying
of
in the
there.
corner. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah.
Damn.
Leave the school. bro.
Real used to be like, yeah, you got some of this nigga. Real, I'm surprised he ain't said. I'm surprised he ain't said. He's like, yeah, you got.
I was like, yeah, when he first said cuz was bullying him, I was like, yeah, you gotta get the dog, bro.
You might
Like,
be able to get that off.
Cause he
sometime.
actually beating his
Yeah,
ass. you
like-
know. But if we say he fucking his bitch, like this nigga. Wow, this
Savage.
shit.
He don't give a fuck on
Nah,
campus.
no, he think shit sweet. Yeah,
And clearly it is.
Nah, well,
That
in his
nigga,
situation.
that nigga went to some random Twitter page.
Yeah, and they told her, yeah, clearly.
Yeah, he
this
got to
nigga,
go.
Yeah.
Dudley.
You cracking this nigga over something. Fuck you, wop. I don't know.
Hit his ass
Allegedly.
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 On GTA.
Wow, video game.
He attacked me. That's all
That's all you gotta say right there.
Hey,
I felt threatened.
I heard what's going on with Marcus Houston.
Man, this nigga, all they gotta do is shut the fuck up. Like, he blow the hell out of me, Mo.
Marcus Houston look old as shit, don't he?
Why you gotta be
That nigga-
saying this shit,
That nigga
bro?
definitely don't look like
What he
Roger.
do?
no
I ain't
more.
hear it.
Oh, buddy, you in for a doozy.
This nigga, Mo. All he gotta do is shut the fuck up.
I know it's a wild shit.
Marcus Houston, 30-something years old.
Now you 40.
40-something years old. Is married to a now 19-year-old person, woman.
What you said, person?
Woman.
Okay.
She was 17 when he first met her.
Man.
Met or seen her. But he says, I never had any interactions with her until she turned 18. But I knew her when she was 17, though. And it was just an instant connection. We got so much in common, the 30-year age difference.
The 30 year. How old is Marcus Houston?
He
40 in his 40s. And she's 19. And they, you know. 2 years later, they married now. So
That's a
people-
20. Anyway.
And he's like in
Okay.
interviews like what's the word I'm looking for? Justifying it.
Yeah, explaining shit that don't nobody ask nothing about.
Interview explaining?
I
Yeah.
don't know what he got coming, what he was doing the interview for, but
This nigga say, what the fuck he say?
this is all coming from his
Allergy
mouth.
that damn bad. What the fuck?
What the fuck he say though? Damn.
Was it the God brought us together?
Yeah, all the man.
he was getting some nasty shit off, bro. I ain't gonna
for
play it, but Yeah, he's a nasty individual, dog.
Yeah.
Go home, Roger.
Yeah, right. Hey,
We don't condone none of
hey,
that shit, guy.
Go home, Roger.
Because at the end of the day, bro, what does a 40-year-old have in common with a 19-year-old?
Why you burying Shawty?
Oh, he said he could get a woman his age in her 40s.
I forgot about that.
My thing is like, alright, if you in that
Hold on,
situation,
no.
Shorty
Let-
19.
No.
why-
Let him get this
Why the
nasty shit
marriage
off,
and
bro.
all? Like, what's
And
up?
he said he could get a woman in her 40s, but she come with baggage like kids and other relationships and shit.
That's his reason.
That's his reason why he wanted to get a young joint.
Fuck.
I'm like, this nigga, shut
That's
the fuck up.
That's
bruh.
a wild statement when you.
I'm like, bruh.
That's close to the Epstein ass thinking, fool. So
I'm like, shut the fuck up.
that shit crazy.
It's really nasty because it's like you waited till their 18th birthday. Like you probably hit her up like at midnight. You was like, hey, what's up with you? I seen you at the.
That and then it's the fact that you married her within 2 years of that. Like you didn't give her a chance to be an adult. Like
No bullshit.
it's like certain shit is like.
And you know what's funny? Not even on some age shit, but in my mind, I always think of like when I meet a girl, she be like, "Oh, I only been with one person like since high school," type shit. In my mind, it always click like I can't do this. Hell nah, because you ain't even been through that phase where you get your wild shit off
like
for real.
shit.
And I ain't about to be that in your path when you go through that phase. Fool. No bullshit.
Destructive hurricane.
Where we go from there?
I'm about to say, what else we got?
Elon Musk spaceship
Oh, hey,
exploded.
bro.
Luckily, nobody was on it. This was like a test flight.
I literally watched the news this morning. They said, yeah, at any point today, SpaceX might could launch at any moment today. It was going to launch on Monday, but we stopped it prematurely. But yeah, go ahead and look out for that. It said it's the largest spaceship ever launched. I looked over, I was like, yeah, but that's just gonna blow up, fool. Listen, literally, bro, I walked in this joint. He's talking about something. Damn, the SpaceX straight blew up. Damn. But it's because, like, if you know somebody, fool, they keep crashing. All the ones they launch, pretty much, they like...
Yeah, they've had way more failures than they've had successes.
Yeah, they keep crashing. So it's like...
They did get one into space. I remember that. They sent like a...
When I heard it say, yeah, it's the
test
largest
of
one
it.
ever launched. I said, oh, yeah, that's about that. Yeah.
My thing is, like, after all these very public failures, because I feel like NASA probably failed. Whoever built NASA shit
They
probably
failed.
failed before, like, in the testing stage. But
Pride
we don't
with
see
this
that shit.
Yeah.
This shit be very public. So
From
it's like...
Because they do dumb shit. They sitting there publicizing every launch, knowing they keep failing. Like,
Knowing this is just a test, this is just prototype.
they
type
practicing.
shit.
They publicizing every practice.
But it's like when NASA stopped buying these joints from them, how does a fucking space crew say, oh yeah, I watched 1 million explosions of them motherfuckers, but yeah, let's go up in this motherfucker.
Actually, a very good question.
Well, how we really going like, come
That's a
on.
very good question.
That shit
That's
crazy.
crazy.
I ain't trusting none of them jokes.
And we try and go to Mars and shit, that's a long
These
way.
joints then fail literally like 95 out of 100 times. Like, fuck that, probably more than that for real.
Interesting shit.
What else we got?
I'm
My
trying to
nose,
see
my nose
this.
keep running, so I'm trying to be done now.
I think we down to the last topic, which unfortunately is the young man that lost his life going to pick up his siblings.
No, he didn't pass away.
He ain't
Oh yeah, no,
He's
yeah,
still alive.
yeah.
Yeah, and that's actually why I'm actually like, I'm kind of happy about this situation because he survived. He got shot in the head and he shot him again one more
I think
time.
he home now, right?
He home now.
Yeah.
He shot him one more time. I think he said in the arm. The second shot was in the arm or something like that. It's an old man, very elderly man, and who did it. But it just go back to the mindset in our country, that racism in our country, because it's like some other situations happen like this too. Like a white dude did shoot this white girl that came on his property. She drove on his property. He shot her without even
in his driveway.
In his driveway. And then another one happened. A Spanish dude shot 2 cheerleaders who accidentally walked into the wrong car. That happened like all in the last couple of days.
All this shit is normal happenings though, like
Normal shit, bro. Somebody could turn on the wrong property, somebody walk to the wrong car, and somebody ring the wrong doorbell. But y'all gotta understand this, bro. That is a normal human thing. Y'all gotta stop being so antsy and so trigger happy in the world thing. Oh my gosh, that person's not supposed to be here. Boom. Like, nigga.
assess the situation.
Ask a question. Hey, can I help you? Who are you? Why are you so scared that somebody just walked up
Because
somewhere?
a simple, you got the wrong house.
Literally.
Oh damn, this ain't where I'm supposed to be.
Literally. Somebody driving on your property and shit, and you got a whole 4 acres, nigga. And you give them a chance to say, "Oh shit," give them a chance to turn around before you just shoot at them. Like,
how many people turn around in the driveway like I'm trying to get out of the way of traffic and turn around and just ain't like what?
and then shooting the kid. Like, you not supposed to ever point your gun at nobody or shoot unless you're trying to actually do that in the first place. But if you see somebody who just looks lost and you just shoot at them, why the fuck is you shooting to kill somebody who's just lost? Like,
Somebody that just walk up to your car and accidentally. That happen all the time, bruh.
Yeah,
you sitting in the parking lot,
bruh,
it's
crazy.
bound to happen.
I got a family member who actually recently walked in the wrong car, hopped in the joint. Oh shit, it's late in the joint. They bust out laughing and got out the joint. Like, but when you look at it like that, somebody can lose their life for some accidental shit like that. It's crazy. That's why people gotta calm the fuck down.
Yeah,
that's like the story about the dude. He took his car to the shop. He thought the dude was trying to steal it. Same type of thing. It's like, nigga,
that was pure stupidity.
That was pure stupidity, but it's the same. It's the same concept, fool. Like somebody just doing something normal and you over here tripping. Like,
where is this fuck? And I guess I'm about to answer my own question because I was about to say, where is this like paranoia from everywhere coming from? But it's like
the media.
We turn on the TV
media,
and everything is fucking fear mongering.
Everything is fear mongering. We gotta be scared of the young generation. We gotta be scared of them. They doing all this wild shit.
Breaking in the cars, kill boys. All this shit that's going on is.
But breaking in the cars, that's another thing. Breaking in the cars is not a warrant to kill somebody.
Exactly.
Like,
but you see, as that shit started to rise, now we see more. Oh, somebody gets shot for seeing somebody breaking into their car. Somebody like that shit is.
But it's like that fear now. It cause you to shoot somebody who just ring the doorbell. Mm-hmm. Like, think about that.
Like anything can happen.
Like, I'm gonna give a million. Like, sorry, we talked about what's his name again? Who got the young man who got shot? He's still alive. Ty, is it Ty something?
I want to be sure.
But what I was gonna say is that he could have been there for any number of reasons. It happens to be that he was looking for. Nah, what is it? It happens to be that he was looking for. It is Ralph something. It happens to be that he was there looking for his 2 younger siblings. But technically, bro, he could have been there selling Girl Scout cookies, Boy Scout cookies. He could have been there asking to wash a car, cut your grass, fundraiser. He could have been there doing anything. He could have pulled the trash cans up and wanted to let you know. But you so paranoid and fed, you just gonna shoot him. And then try to kill him. You try to double down on this shit like you some type fucking hitman or something. Like, what's up with y'all?
Ralph, y'all.
Shout out to him. I praise for him and his family. Hopefully he makes a full recovery.
I just seen a picture that he's like at home and it say active and recovery.
That's something to be mindful about, y'all. A lot of people like to walk around like, man, nothing gonna happen. But remember that people be out here tripping in general, bro.
And it can run into you at any time.
Yeah, and you just don't. The thing is, like, you obviously would never see something like coming, but you're not gonna expect it. That's the whole point. Like you're not expecting somebody to just trip out like that. You know what I'm saying?
That's and this won't sound like it might sound off base type shit, just like easier said than done, motherfucker. But like, you really gotta train your mind and calm the fuck down, fool, because you can really get in a situation where it's really nothing but your mind making something type shit.
Your mind making something. That's actually all 3 of these situations. You see somebody, you're like, oh my gosh, they're stealing, they're on my property, they're doing this. And the whole time, bro, somebody's lost real quick.
Exactly.
You give them 3 minutes and they'll be gone.
One human interaction of you alright? Like, you know.
Right. Can I help you find where you're going? Like,
exactly.
Oh no, you're going the wrong way. You gotta go down here and make a left on so and so and then turn right.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
People be on Vlad ass, but he was interviewing Hurricane Chris. You know, Hurricane Chris just had a situation a couple years ago where he had to kill somebody in self-defense type shit.
Yeah.
And he was telling the story of he was at the gas station back around his way type shit, talking to people he knew around there. And some dude just walked up to his car, and in his car he had firearms and arms reach of where he was going through type shit. Yeah. So he walked up to him with his firearm drawn. Dude make threats, reach in his pocket while he got his.
Hurricane Chris is in this situation?
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, that's more shit that's like anything can happen just at the drop of a dime, and you gotta be prepared to shit can go either way type shit. Like that shit went that way. These situations went another way, but it's like, at the end of the day, we all gotta stop these situations from happening some type of way.
Another one. Did y'all hear about the shit that's in Alabama that happened at the Sweet 16?
I heard about it, but I don't know too much about it. Was
I don't know the details personally, but it's just a wild situation. There was that Sweet 16 party. She was just shooting. I thought that's what you was talking about, like 4 dead, 11. But no, that's a different one. That's the past thing. I thought that's what you was talking about with that. But it's just wrong place, wrong time with that shit. Like, niggas tripping with that one. So
yeah, that's a wild. It was like a Sweet 16, right?
Yeah, it was a little birthday party and shit.
Crazy.
So y'all knew. So yeah, I don't know them. I don't know why they was there. I don't know. Sorry, yeah. They on slip. I think her brother was killed. So, like,
yeah, that's tough.
That shit just wild to talk about, but it's a wild situation in general. Whole lot of wild shit.
One more thing. I almost missed it. It's the last topic. There's a dude got arrested for robbing the same store, same 7-Eleven, 11 times in 5 months.
Damn.
Nigga, like, I'm sick of this nigga shit.
Fucking criminal
Like,
mastermind and shit.
Man.
Well, my thing is, how much money was you getting from
I
this
was about to say, I
7-Eleven?
was
Like,
reading the shit. His charges is like different counts of.
I mean, they ain't make
shit
no
over
money in that.
$300.
They ain't make no real bread in 5 months if he just kept taking that shit.
The charge was over $300. I don't know.
$300 for all 11?
No, and I don't know. It was multiple
What the
charges.
actual totals was.
Yeah, so it was probably like more than 300 this time, more than 300 this time, more than 300 this time.
He probably just kept clearing the register type shit.
I did the minimum
crazy.
math of it, and it came out to like $2,700 that he probably made out of all this shit. More or less, could have been less, could have been more.
No, like, this is you on Tuesday.
This ain't the 60s, 70s, 80s, or 90s where robbing the cash register is, you know.
Move.
Usually the rule for, I don't know what it is with like convenience stores.
People
and
not,
shit,
like the U.S. the value of the U.S. dollar is going down. Like
usually it's like the register get to a certain amount, you take that shit to the safe. So if you ain't going to the safe, you ain't getting the goddamn thing for real.
and even then, like 7-Eleven is only gonna have so much. Like
Exactly.
you're not
The
getting
right day, you got a whole week full of bags and shit.
you might get 10K, but you're
Yeah,
not getting
yeah,
40,
yeah.
50, 100, a million. Like,
I mean,
you're not.
you hit 11 different 7-Elevens and get 10K. That's what, 100,000.
Alright, but it's if you held 10K before, you gonna realize 10K ain't really that. So it's like
That's why he hit it 11 times. The one.
But you said over 300, so it's not like he was getting like he was
just hitting the register. He was
just hitting the
450,
register.
500.
He just hitting the register. He fucking up.
And you say he only made 2,700 in total.
Yeah, that's his fault for just hitting the register.
That's 2 bands, man. 3 bands almost. She hit it one more time. That's what he got caught on that last one. He was trying
Even if you is just hitting the register,
trying
go
to get
to
the
a
3.
different one, man.
He was trying to get the 3 bands.
Go to the joint down the street where they not expecting this shit.
I really said that.
And why did it take 11 times for you niggas to catch
11
this
times
motherfucker?
at the same one is insane.
If I worked at that 7-Eleven, I'm suing the police. I called y'all 10 times and it took the 11th to get this nigga. It's been 6
The
months.
same
So
7-Eleven.
like, yeah, he gonna be from his pattern. He'll be there again next
That nigga
Tuesday.
obviously.
I know cuz by name
You know
now.
the nigga live in the area. That nigga live behind the joint or something
Yeah,
stupid.
like, Richard.
That nigga live right here.
He walk in, I just open the register at this point.
Yeah, everybody go get paid. I'll be right back, y'all. He said, how much it cost? All right, hold on, I'll be right back.
Y'all niggas want to Slurpee or something?
Hey, fuck.
And then it's like out here, they at least sit the
Yeah, don't get
motherfucking
it.
cop
Hold on,
car
I'll
out
be
front type shit. I ain't tried doing that. Put the cop car out front, maybe deter this nigga a little bit.
Hell no.
They said,
They said we gonna set up a sting operation.
y'all niggas on y'all home.
We gonna let them rack up some money first.
300 at a time is crazy, bro.
He probably spent all that shit. I think that's the last topic, though. That's a good little topic to end on. That was funny.
Yeah, crazy little cool little 420 episode, man.
Yeah, man. Episode 160.
We out
Good guys
here.
podcast, dog. We out.